up.
Hey, Nerf. God damn it. Hey, Nerfherders. I'm Addy Thomas.
I'm Ben Milton.
I'm J. Mike Folsom.
I'm Corey Putnam.
And I'm Case Aiken.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Scruffy Nerfherders, a Star Wars D20 story. We're going to continue with our adventure in just a second, but I just want to remind you, you can go to our website and check out all the podcasts that are part of certainpov.com. We also have Fun and Games with Matt and Jeff. We have another pass with our very own Case Aiken. We have Certain Point of View, which is now no longer a news and review show anymore. It is now a Star Wars only podcast.
Yay!
So we came back to our true love, and it is just Star Wars all the time. Maybe we'll talk other stuff in bonus episodes, but from week to week, it's going to be Star Wars episodes here on out. You can check out all of those shows on our website, certainpov.com. Let's get to the adventure and start introducing each of our characters. I'll start with me as Addy Thomas. I am Pho Sho, the Force Adept. I am a Keldor Force user. It's not quite Jedi. Like, I don't have a lightsaber, but I'm Force Light. That's a
Force
Light. Yeah.
The Diet Force.
My character's name is Phallus Vajkiller. I am a human fringer from the outer rim of the galaxy. I'm kind of a survivalist, a little rough around the edges because I was probably raised by Ugnaughts or something like that. I rub people the wrong way, but I'm great at fixing things.
Rub me the right way.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wow.
Fixes me right up.
J. Mike, go ahead before this keeps going.
Oh, tell us your backstory.
Sir.
Go deep.
That's what she said.
My guy's name is Stimbolt Tanur. I am a tech specialist. I am a Zagrak tech specialist.
Oh, I thought you were gonna end there.
And now, Corey, you
And then, go ahead.
No, seriously, it's your turn.
Oh, no and then. No and then. Got it. Wait, really? Hey, guys, I'm Corey Putnam. I am a Hooflong Dung. I am a Gungan soldier. And you guys know my backstory already. I don't need to say it.
No, I think we should hear it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad
Especially
you asked.
now that we got these nice new mics and
know,
everybody
our
can
sound
can hear it. Yeah.
So, I'm actually a failed pop artist. I grew up on this planet called Nabuti, right by the Dung Flung Bayou in the Manassas Crack Valley. And, I just joined the rebellion because my hit song was not a hit, Whoop'em Gungan style. And now I'm here with you guys.
Hooray.
And then finally, but definitely not least, we have our game master who sees all and guides us along the path that we take in this adventure. Case.
Yes, and I am in this scenario the fickle finger of fate for all of you. And to that end,
Fickle finger.
could I have everyone roll a d20 for me for the recap?
5.
11.
16.
19.
Oh, yeah! We get a Corey recap.
Yeah, a quarter recap, which I have no clue what happened. So,
Talked about this.
we were on a planet.
Close.
Yes.
Warmer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this planet has creatures.
And we were.
Hammer time.
Yes, we were hammer timing.
Hammer timing. I believe that we were running away from dragons.
Close.
Yeah, big dragons with X-wings for flying.
Nope.
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 I'm way off.
I now want to see a dragon in the next one.
We were running. We were being chased. We were in this getaway car.
Kinda.
Yep.
It's Speeder.
Yeah.
It's
Speeder.
a car. It's the
Yeah.
car in the Star Wars universe.
The
And,
broad strokes are surprisingly close, but the
Yeah.
Details are
Well, speaking
leaving
of
a
bride, I
lot.
was trying to stroke a bride in the passenger seat.
also true.
Yeah.
There you go.
Even though she was acting kind of, that time of the month with us for some reason.
Wow.
I don't know if I'd say time of the month. She was kind of uppity.
Uppity?
Uppity.
All of these are phrases I don't like.
I need an adult.
Uppity.
Ridiculous.
Didn't we shoot a
We're not allowed to
firework?
say that anymore. This is America.
America. Fire extinguisher.
She was
Didn't we use one?
arrogant.
Yes.
We did use a fire extinguisher,
Yes.
cause a diversion. Then there was people in front of us that were going to attack us. And then somehow these dragons went and attacked them. right?
Wait, what?
There was something like that.
There was something like that, but we're
Yeah.
I don't know if it was exactly.
I don't think
like
it was
that.
people. I think it were
No.
other creatures.
Yeah,
There were
other
other
creatures?
monarchs.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was someone on top of a creature or something like that.
Oh, somebody shot
From
me
another
with a bow
clan.
and arrow.
From another
Oh,
clan.
no,
or
that's
something.
later.
Is that later?
That's near the end.
Yeah.
That was where we ended.
That's where we ended.
Not you, me.
Oh.
Keep going. Tell
Oh.
your story. This is
gonna
really
be a
good.
mess to edit.
This is really. You're doing great.
I might
Oh,
just have to
thanks,
leave it as
man.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all I know. I don't remember anything else. I'm sorry, guys.
All right. Good talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so the long story short, you guys were pursued by creatures.
Dragons.
Yes. And got away, but when you entered
X-wing
the
dragons.
territory,
Go ahead.
House Fedor, their forces met you, and before you were able to say anything, Phallus Vagkiller was shot with an arrow and knocked to his feet, or off his
Shot
feet.
to the heart. You're to blame.
Dude, I don't give love a bad name.
You give recaps a bad name.
Oh, yeah. This we know.
That's like a given at this point.
So I was right. It was people.
Yes, yeah. Again, the broad strokes are pretty accurate right there.
Yep. We were playing Star Wars role playing. You nailed it.
Nailed it.
We were all sitting around a table. We were rolling dice. Occasionally, things happened, and we had to do different things for
Stuff.
different types of chance.
We said we'd never talk about that.
Phallus Vagkiller has fallen off of his feet. Arrow in the chest. The Lady Lien rushes surprisingly quick to him to tend to him.
I knew it.
As soldiers of House Fedor all circle around you. Finn lowers his arms, or rather lowers his weapons, and approaches, or trying to give signs of peace. Wait, we're not like the others. My master has been killed. The evil still lives. We're fleeing from them. Who gave you permission to come to the territory of House Fedor? We're escaping. He's still there. The evil. Upon saying this out to them, the combined forces, which is a very large group, all come to a halt, and the captain, or the leader of the group, approaches. I am Captain Phalange. You say the evil still is to our south? Our scouts have always reported that though the territory south of us is dangerous, it's been dead. What are these creatures with you? And Finn looks back to you guys, not entirely sure what to say. He gives a pleading look to all of you, hoping one of you might be able to either curry some favor or at least be quiet enough not to make this worse.
I got an arrow in the chest, man. I'm just trying not to die.
Oh, who has all their points of diplomacy?
True.
This is a good point. Let me see if I can talk the arrow out of my chest.
Thank you.
I'd like to roll a diplomacy check against the arrow, please.
Proceed.
Well, then,
No.
yeah, that's good. Based on that roll, that was a good choice.
Everyone frozen. The Lady Lien stands up and sort of gives you all the coldest glare possible, and walks forward. I am the Lady Lien. what he says is true. The evil is out there. That monster. And the captain sort of taken aback. He recognizes the name, Lady Lien. Oh wow. But this doesn't explain what are these things? Not these monsters.
I'm bleeding is what I am. I need help.
The Lady Lien, like, hearing that and sort of performatively rushes back to you, being like, he's hurt. Your men shot him.
I'm dying.
Help
Help me.
I insist, as one of the great houses, to be brought to your masters. I have much to speak with, and these
Grandma?
beings
Is that you?
are my rescuers. They're not from around here. Well then, well, certainly. Men, prepare a cot. We'll need to bring this hurt person. Keep your weapons drawn on the creatures, though. We'll need to. I don't trust them.
Gentle, it hurts. Oh God.
One of the soldiers comes up. He's a little more dressed than, or a little more decorated than the average footman that's there. He goes, "I am Lieutenant Ashford. Tell me, human, what house do you serve?"
We were just trying to rescue Lady Lien. Oh God, get this thing out of me.
Which house do you serve?
Oh shit, which house do we serve? Anybody remember?
What was Griff guy? Our family.
Gryffindor.
Oh my God.
Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw. I don't know. Just get this damn arrow out of me.
Can I cast heal another to get him to shut up?
Yeah. Shut the cryo.
Yes, you may.
off.
All right.
Oh
I have a
God.
med pack though.
There's not
18.
supposed to be a hole there.
Yeah, you do like close the wound. The arrow is still in his chest, but he's not bleeding out as much. Like the skin subtly, like it's already covered in blood, so people can't really see it. Pinches tight around the arrow.
Oh, you idiot. It's still in my body. You're going to have to rip it to get it out now. What is wrong with you?
It's okay though. He's not dying as quickly as he was before.
Now it really hurts. It's still in me.
Can I use move object and then heal it again?
Yeah, sure.
You have hands, you asshole.
I don't really feel like it. All right. I'm not crazy around blood, guys. 22 to move an object, and I want to pull it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Oh, you
so
jackass.
you had
Oh, would
like
you
a
rather I
Band-Aid.
pull it slowly?
You had
That is
initially
like a
healed
Band-Aid.
him. So that it did tighten up first, and then you pulled out the arrow. So it really hurts when he like rips it out. There's like this big like pop sound. It's like exactly. Way better than I can do.
And then I guess I'll roll my heal again.
Yeah, now
you
give the heal.
son of a bitch. Why would you do that? That's the wrong way to
29.
do it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel so
I
much
also
better.
cured your diabetes. You're welcome.
God, I don't want sugar.
Interesting.
I could really go for some carrots right now.
The Lady Lien stands up, like actually kind of surprised at this whole thing, and gives you sort of a weird look about it. Likewise, all the men sort of are shocked. They see you using the Force so adeptly. What?
Done fucked up this time.
A Force user? You healed this man.
Yes, I did.
Thanks. Is this gonna scar?
Only the great nobles of Kilia are so skilled. I've never seen someone.
No, but seriously, is this gonna scar? Like, this will make a bitchin' story if this scars.
You will have a story to tell indeed. What is this creature that you accompany?
This is my good friend, Pho Sho. He is a hero. I love him as a best friend.
That's the nicest thing he's ever said.
Ever.
All
Ever.
the people who
Even outside of the game.
Oh, man.
all the people who had gathered to tend to Phallus Vagkiller are in awe of Pho Sho. They all give sort of a bow, not quite sure what's going on.
I was just going to do that there.
And they step back, whispering amongst themselves, and then telling the other soldiers, and you can hear this chatter. Give me listen checks to see how well you hear things.
I don't do things very well.
Ooh.
Well, lost that time.
16.
6.
26.
Nice.
I hear it all.
I hear it all. 14.
Those of you who got better than a 20, you hear discussion where it's like, it sounds like all of these people have heard of beings of great power that were going to come save them. It sounds like there's some kind of story of of angels and devils out there, out amongst the heavens, who would come either to punish or to save the beings who'd come to this land. Like when their ancestors had traveled to be in where they reside now, they were fleeing something, but they also knew that there was great good out there, and they're wondering if Pho Sho was one of these angels.
Okay, I got this. Diplomacy.
Boom.
29.
All right, you are going to be pretty persuasive when you say whatever the bullshit you're about to say.
Nice.
I need to stand for this.
Oh my God, yes.
Are you going to ebony maw this?
I come be in peace.
Welcome. Thank you, friends, for coming to our aid. You are in the presence of the great Pho Sho, who is a traveler from across the galaxy, whose noble deeds are known wide and far, from the outer rim of the galaxy to the home worlds of Coruscant. His legendary kindness and bravery is known amongst the peoples of Endor and among the great Wookiee nations of Kashyyyk.
Make way for Prince Pho Sho. Make way for Prince Pho Sho.
Prince Pho Sho.
You're gonna love this guy. Sorry.
Thank you, brave people of this land. We will gladly help you in aid in any way that Pho Sho deems you worthy. Pho Sho, take it away.
The heavens have sent salvation to House Fedor. The heavens have sent salvation to House Fedor. Ben, the Force surges through you, and you have a Force point.
Yes!
Boom.
Boom shakalaka!
All right.
That's how it's done, kids. Don't try that at home.
Wait, you weren't using force before?
Nope.
Not what
Yeah,
Yay.
I know. Neither was I.
Yeah,
Forgot you can hear me.
So yeah, you guys, the rest of you guys didn't really hear the kind of murmuring, and when Phallus stepped forward and said all this, like people went from kind of like in hushed tones talking about how amazing Pho is to like an open like not full on like worship, like they don't know enough about you yet for that kind of detail, but they're all like in like very open curiosity of you, like they're not fully reverent, but they are at the very least like intrigued and like inclined to like you.
Or even.
Or even.
Yeah.
Mika thinks that you're a prince.
Phallus, I'm going to assume that while you were doing this whole like spiel, you're kind of showing off the wound
Yeah.
and how it's like closed right there. So like you had like a visual component to this whole thing. So like people were like, "Oh my god, like that would have been a mortal wound. He was shot to the heart." And we're to
you
blame.
guys were to blame.
And we're to blame.
Dude, I'm trying to come up with something,
Yes,
and it keeps on.
That was good. Way to work that in.
Stop brown nosing, you jackass. Just pissed because I got a force point and you're trying to smoosh one for yourself, you cheap son of a bitch.
They're on to me.
Learn to role play. I'm on to you.
Yeah, so you guys are moving with this group. Finn like sort of explains the formation of this army. It's 4 klepts is what he says, and it's groups of 75 men each. So it's like 300 total people are traveling with you.
Okay.
So they lead you away, and it's about a day's march when you come to what appears to be this sort of this palace, which is very clearly to your eyes, as even from the distance, a colony landing pod, like like not the main part of the ship, but like if it was split up for entry into the atmosphere, this is like one chunk of it that came down, landed, but it's been built up around it. And as you come closer, you guys can all see very clearly that the landing impact area has created sort of an unnaturally occurred slope that is like essentially fortification accidentally. Like it's like this big ripple of land that has built up. So it's like a natural wall, but it's entirely from the force of their landing.
Okay.
And then that's become sort of overgrown and with vegetation, but it's very clearly now like their protective space around this like palace that has been built out of a landing vessel.
Before we get in, I'd like to just have a quick word with my friend Pho Sho. Hey, buddy, when we get there, you're going to have to carry the conversation a little bit. Like, I set you up, but you're going to have to, talk to the leader and get him to...
I have plans for what?
You have plans.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, you got plans.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Plans.
Yep, plans.
You got plans.
Got plans.
Okay. You want to share those plans so the rest of us are on board?
No, I don't think you're ready for that yet.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. We'll trust you on this one, Pho.
Just play it loose.
Play it loose. Okay. We're going to play it loose, guys. Pho's got a plan.
Okay.
Finn sort of comes over and be like, just I trust your plan. You seem to be pretty capable with the plan, all that, but I also have a plan, so try to follow my plan. Does that work?
I think we should definitely follow his plan. He knows the place better than we do.
I mean, you.
What would you suggest to us?
So we need to explain the gravity of the situation, and we need to make sure that they understand what's out there, and also Well, we need to keep Lord Pricktam in the room at all times.
Did you say Lord Pricktam?
That's what he said.
Yes, Pricktam Fedor. He's the patriarch of the.
So we'll stick with Lord Fedor.
Yes. So he's.
Do you think Lord Fedor is a danger to us and to our mission?
Rather, him not being aware of what's going on is more of a danger when we get there. I feel weird saying this about them, but just be watchful for his two sister wives. They're
Wait, what?
Sister wives?
yeah, yes.
My.
Do you believe the armies of House Fedor would better be serving your house?
Whose house?
I mean, if we could all be unified, that would be to the best. But I'm
Right now, I'm looking at a bigger picture for this land, and it's to unify all the houses.
Wait, you are?
Really?
Yes, that
You think you could
Oh, we were
accomplish
just
that?
trying to get out of here,
I thought we
man.
were getting the hyperdrive. And
we're unifying. Right now, you're just focused on the hyperdrive, whereas I'm thinking of a whole army of people that we can lead back to the rebellion and to help us in our fight.
I mean, if there's
All right.
okay, you guys.
General Pho Sho.
Well, okay, so let me.
I have great chicken. by
All
the
right,
way.
I like.
That's what I hear.
All right, it sounds like you do have a pretty big picture plan. So let me propose instead. So you've got the broader strategy, but I've got a specific tactic for when we get there. Can I try that since you?
You know, part of
You
being
definitely have the.
part of being a great leader is delegating.
Then we shall.
Let me
we
just
shall-
be very clear.
The more you know.
We cannot be left alone with his sister wives when we get inside.
I definitely can't.
So
Wait,
So
what
Pricktam
does
Fedor
that mean? What does that mean?
is a well-meaning lord, but he is not well informed. And from what we understand, his two sisters, who he has courted, are the ones really pulling the strings. So just beware both, especially the one they call the wolf.
Very well.
If they insist that they are alone with us, there's a good chance that they will silence us, because it seems that House Fedor, the rumor has been that they prefer ignorance in their people, and it is thought that Pricktam is not a part of this; that he's just as much a puppet of his two wives, who are also his sisters.
Very
Oh,
well.
you were literal in the sister wives thing.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Cool. Yep. We should probably just keep moving through here as quick as we can. Are you sure this is who you want to throw in against the Empire?
Well, I also see a people here that are living in darkness, under the control of these sister wives that shouldn't be led by these people. And if I feel we need to remove them and add them to our ranks, I feel that might be a worthwhile choice.
We
Do
can't.
you disagree?
He's thinking in the big picture.
Okay, buddy.
where did this come from all of a sudden?
Our ship doesn't work. How are we gonna get all? How are we gonna get? If they already have a working ship, then what are we doing?
I don't want to say this, but he's making a lot of sense. I don't know.
We just need to get
That
one.
doesn't- I need you to know that didn't make me feel good.
We just need to get one ship off of here to be able to bring the alliance.
How
here.
about our ship?
We need a new base for the Rebel Alliance. We just lost Yavin.
This is so far. Is this outer? This is Outer Rim, right? This is
Yeah.
way out of the way. This is not really that strategic of a place to have.
Most of our bases have been in the Outer Rim.
I know, but we need to start moving inward. That was the beauty of having the Eldoron. If you're looking for a place,
Alderaan wasn't. We didn't have a base on Alderaan.
Dantooine.
Dantooine.
That's what he said.
I get confused. We have so many bases.
I'm special.
I can't be expected to remember them all. Honestly, guys, seriously. I just took an arrow to the chest.
You're the Fringer.
Why are you bringing up old stuff? That was like 5 minutes ago.
Fair enough.
Get over it.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. And
Yeah.
you're right. Go ahead. Let's see where this goes.
All right. Well, we should probably hush up a bit. We are approaching the palace, and as you guys move towards it, you guys see that very clearly. You're sort of shifting to move around the perimeter of it, because very clearly the sort of there's a outgrowth of vegetation from that sort of natural barrier that you guys saw that appears to be some sort of like hedge maze. Clearly has like platforms for people to like look down into it from. So they start circling around and they come to this entrance, which is, like I said, the shape of the ground is this naturally occurring slope as a result of the impact. So the entrance has been clearly dug through that, so that there is this huge gate, but it's a little recessed in there. When the armies approach, the doors open, and there's this like short tunnel that you guys have to walk through to come in. When you guys come into it, you see around it's there's a lot of like smaller structures that seem all designed kind of to be like temporary ones that have then been reinforced and like built upon. Like they didn't assume that they were going to be there for a very long time, and then they were there for a long time. And give me spot checks on this one.
I spy with my Gungan eye.
27.
16.
Mine is 2. Oh, man.
I had 27.
10.
17.
16.
17.
Okay, so for those of you who got higher than a 15,
Oh, so close.
you guys can tell the sort of general layout. It feels like more important commercial buildings are like closer to that central structure, and ones that look more like residential ones are like more to the
Suburbs.
outskirts. Yeah, effectively, yeah. It sort of spirals out, and then there's like very clearly from where those like residential ones, they're like small like armories like spread out around the perimeter, so that if they had to like run to the defenses, they're closer to it, and they're like space to get or like get weapons to help fortify, and then move to the perimeter, and then like the commercial areas are like thus more protected. They have to like fight their way through. Those of you who got higher than a 20 actually can fairly clearly tell like what kind of like shops are around in those like commercial areas,
Okay.
and like what kind of things are in those armories, like beyond just like seeing like, oh, like spears in that
Okay.
one. Like,
What am I seeing?
you can tell like, okay, the blacksmiths are over there. Those are like where they have like food storage. Like
Okay.
you can very clearly, if you needed to figure out like, okay, where's like a place that like a textile working area,
Okay.
like that's over that way. Like
Okay.
you have a better sense
Understanding
of
of
the
the layout of the
yeah.
city, how it's organized.
Yeah.
Do I see anything like that's out of the ordinary tech-wise, but or does everything look like sort of what I would expect to see as far as like bows, arrows, weaponry, and stuff like that? Is there any weaponry or armor that looks more advanced than maybe it should?
There is no individual tech that looks sort of impressive. In all cases, it seems to be everything that looks like it was built in the last like couple hundred years appears to be like fairly rudimentary.
Okay.
The only thing that is particularly tech oriented is that there's very clearly a system of lighting that is spread out.
Okay.
That is still, even though it's daytime, you can tell that it's still functional.
Mm-hmm.
That that radiates out from the center structure, and it appears to be powered from it. There does appear to be the means of generating a force field around the colony palace, but you're not even sure if it would actually properly cover the space that it now takes up because of everything that's been built up around it and on top of it. And the structures that are closer to the palace, in some cases, have large automated doors for some of those.
Okay.
But those are ones that look like they were thrown up quickly, temporary structures that are very old, versus ones that are more recent.
Basically, everything makes sense. Like they had a crash, and then the survivors kind of built up around this spot.
Yes.
And as time went on, they lost the technology to
Exactly.
So everything makes sense.
As they've built up around it, it all sort of makes sense.
Do I see any kind of like religious or like anything like that I can continue to learn about their culture to add to the lore of Pho Sho and take advantage of that?
Yeah. So you see that there is this recurring theme of kind of a lens being held at four corners. That you can see this in a few spots. It looks like it's a culture built around like looking up.
Okay.
And you see that sort of recurring motif in like both their designs. A lot of the buildings have like skylights, even though they clearly can make glass.
Okay.
But that seems like a weird technology to keep in practice relative to some of the other things that they seem to have lost.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. Got it. Thank you.
So you guys are escorted into the main palace structure. As you've seen before, the captain clearly has a signet ring that has some sort of transponder that opens the door when he approaches it. And entering it, inside you do see much more like technical kind of things, like automated like stairways and lifts that are moving around. It's all very slow, like it looks primitive to your eyes, but it's much more advanced than anything else that's around here. It's not like some sort of technical wonder, but it is a functioning ship. They've clearly maintained it. And you do see sort of like holographic displays and clearly like means of like tracking information. The computers are still functioning.
Okay. Cool.
Very nice.
You guys are escorted to a lift, and obviously the majority of like all these troops have like broken up and dispersed. But the captain, that one lieutenant you had noted, and another soldier accompanying you up, like onto this elevator that like takes you up extremely high into the structure, and opens up to reveal this big throne room.
What are the captain lieutenant's names?
The captain is
El Capitan.
it's Captain Phalange.
Okay, Phalange.
And then the lieutenant and the other one who you find out is also ranked lieutenant are Ashford and Damson.
Ashford and Damson. Okay. And are there? I know we just are entering this throne room. Who other than the king and the sister wives? Who else is in here? Do we?
I have not described who's in the throne room yet.
Okay, got it.
But it's you guys plus Finn, and then the three.
Right.
The doors open up, and you see two guards, as well as a man seated on this throne. That's all you see in this room when it opens up. The man stands up, and it's like, "Oh, hi, guys. How's it going?"
Damn it. It'd be a lot harder than I thought.
Yep.
So my men have told me about you guys. I hear. Is it true? Are you being sent from above?
Yes, we have come from above. We've come to bring good tidings to your people.
Wow.
Good tidings. Enjoy.
Wow.
It's the gospel according to Pho Sho.
Now I see that you're accompanied by a Killian Ranger. You are Finn? Yes. Yes. You are Finn. My lord, and Finn kneels and sort of to you guys.
Neil,
yeah,
Neil, guys,
okay.
Neil's.
Oh, it's those formalities are unnecessary. And as Finn stands up, he whispers, "These are the formalities. They are very necessary." He's required to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. That must be a formality.
Beat me to it.
Well, yeah. I am just happy to have guests amongst my family. Welcome here. Now, as excited as I am to have guests, and especially such eccentric-looking ones who apparently are sent from the heavens, I am curious. Why are you here?
All right. Let me handle this. Diplomacy, please.
Go ahead.
$32.
God damn it.
Yeah. How do you like them apples?
Damn it. But he's gonna steal stuff I've prepped already too.
Oh, great Lord Fedor. We come as friends and as welcome guests to your land. Thank you for allowing us to be here and for being in the presence of the great and mighty Pho Sho, who has come from above and through the stars to come and lend aid to your wonderful land. We are here in peace. We have freed the Wookiees of Kashyyyk. We have seen the mighty warriors of Endor. we have.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, by all means.
Phallus. I thank you, Phallius.
Thank you, great and
For your
mighty
very-
Pho Sho.
Are we supposed to do that too? Are we supposed to bow?
Neil.
We're not worthy.
It's Pho Sho.
Finn's like trying to like stop you guys. wait, hold on. I think Pho has something to say. Then I have something to say. So,
I
Pho.
want to say thank you for having us here, and I would like Finn to begin this before I make any statements.
thank you. Yeah. Yes. Lord Pricktam Fedor. Oh, please, call me Prick.
Damn it! I know.
Can't do it.
He looks like a prick.
Did you say Rick?
No, Prick.
Prick. All right.
Prick with a P.
All right, Prick.
Like when you look at me, do I look like a Rick to you?
No, you look like a prick.
Okay.
Diplomacy.
Lord Prick. The evil is still out there. The one who threatened our lands years ago, who our people rallied against. He's still out there. We were forced into his lair, and he killed my master Griff of House Tionk. He's died. And what's worse is he may not be truly dead. What? Child, what do you mean? He not truly dead? What sort of riddles do you speak in? Well, we were faced with an abomination, some sort of construct crafted by dark power, and my master was slain, and then his body was stitched together through the dark energies of the Force, and now stands as a soldier of darkness, but like some sort of twisted marionette of malice. You all saw it.
Yeah, I'd call it more like a zombie.
We saw it, and it is a great danger. But there are many great dangers that we're facing, and I would like to address not just you but your people. Is that possible?
Well, if the evil is back, I've heard no such thing from my scouts. My people have not said anything to that effect. But
This evil is a crafty one. It is one that is able to hide because of some of the. Well, let's just say right now your society isn't prepared for this evil.
I see.
That
Well,
was for you.
though. Well. This is really heavy, man. Guards,
This is really heavy, man.
I think these fine things. We'll go with things, guys.
I'm a human. I'm right here.
Yeah, but once you get an arrow pulled out of you, and
I mean, are we
healed in
ever
front of everybody.
really human?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like really human.
All right. Well, I could use a drink.
Oh. Go
And
on.
guards, can we have drinks for my guests? Guests, is that a little more?
Yeah,
to
I
your
like
liking?
that.
Okay,
Yeah. Hey, this guy is a prick. I like him.
Yeah.
We should have drinks. And while you're at it, inform the ladies.
Oh.
Oh, you dumbass.
At which point, Finn, you can hear under his breath going,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
and the one of the guards rushes off, and in a few moments' time, waiters are like running out with like these big jugs of some sort of liquid, and they hand you each cups and pour some of it in. It smells earthy. Finn kind of like looks at it for a moment and takes a sip. And smacks his lips and is like,
Falls over dead. Please fall over dead. Please fall over dead because I'm going to take a big mouthful.
"It's a good batch."
Damn it. All right. Bottoms up, guys. Probably going to die. Here we go. Chug a lug, everyone.
How do Keldors drink?
How do Keldors drink?
I usually have a straw.
Oh, it comes out of your mask. Look like a fly.
I usually have Capri Suns with me.
You look like a fly.
So in your case, your straw extends from your mask. Everyone else takes sips and give me fortitude saves.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
18.
Ooh.
Oh, 22.
Think you tight?
It's under saving throws, J. Mike.
Yep.
In the middle.
In the
17?
middle.
Oh, Corey's dead.
21.
Oh, damn, son.
About to whoop 'em Gungan style.
Like Gungan fortitude.
Every
Gungan
now and then it comes
constitution.
through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Gungan Constitution coming to your aid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
All right, J-Mac, did you have your...
17.
Okay. Everyone who got above a 20
Balls.
feels a nice calm surge come over them.
You guys feel calm? I feel calm.
I feel calm.
Everyone
You
who
feel
got
calm?
below a 20
Has to rush to the bathroom.
has a little bit of a
Diarrhea.
whoa. There's a bit of like an echoey kind of feel to every sound that has come
Oh, no. Guys, I got to go fix some engines.
through. Like your toes inside your boots are like a little too like constricted, and you're like, I need to stretch them out. This is not right.
I have a question.
And yes,
Are you just describing how you're feeling right now?
a little bit. Everything smells so intense.
I knew I should have showered. I'm sorry.
The clothes that you are wearing just fit both just so right and also like a little uncomfortably in a way that you hadn't really like thought about it, but you guess it was always there. That feeling.
I'm so high right now.
You just know about it all. And then these two radiant MILFs, we'll go with, step into the room.
Oh, no.
And you're just like, whoa. Those of you who got below a 20 are just like, what the hell?
Ba-bam.
These are just fascinating figures. Like, they just radiate both warmth and heat at the same time. Those of you who got above a 20 are just like, yeah, I'd hit that.
Wait, which one of us did get you got above a 20. Did you get
I got
above
above a 20.
You got above a 20. So you two jackasses are going to save us. Fuck, J. Mike.
Oh, we're screwed. This is the end.
This is where you make that backstory, baby. This is your chance. This is your chance, champ. Do you guys?
So I see that we are inviting anything that comes into our land with a sob story. Isn't that right, honey? One of the ladies like hisses out at Brick, and he's like, "Yeah, the scouts tell me interesting things about these. This one is apparently an angel from the heavens."
Right.
And he raises a cup and like takes a swig, and clearly is feeling it.
Oh no. This is
Well.
where we die, J. Mike. But to be fair, nobody's going to miss you.
No, probably not.
Everyone roll spot checks for me. Those of you who got below a 20 on that fortitude save, roll with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what am I rolling? No, actually, I take it back. Roll with advantage.
This is a spot check?
Yes.
18.
13.
28.
18.
Okay, those of you who get above a 20, note that so those of you who got below a 20 but above a 15, it is extremely apparent as the Lady Lien sort of steps forward in front of your crew that there is a particular style that both these two women and she are wearing. It's a sort of like tactically feminine clothing. Like there's this elegance to these those royal kind of garb that these ladies of these nobles houses wear, but they seem to be all like boss bitches.
Okay.
In strategic ways.
I'm kind of into that.
Those of you who got above a 20,
Yeah, that's me.
observe that if you had to guess, whoever was sewing the outfits would be the same.
It's made by the same tailor.
Yeah, so it's down to the that level of detail.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it's intense how it looks like these two slightly older versions of Lady Lien.
Oh wow. There's like a Vera Wang on this planet, man. Who are you wearing?
You mean Space Vera Wing, right?
Space Vera Wang.
Who are you wearing?
I've got to know who does your stitching.
Oh, God.
Ignore him, ladies Michelle and Katja.
No, but seriously, that is some amazing.
I had my
stitching.
fingers in your chest earlier today.
Oh, is that what you were
Be
doing?
happy to return the favor.
That sounded different than what I meant it. My ladies.
I'll be more gentle.
We got Real Housewives of Fedor here. Or Real Sister Wives, sorry.
These companions have come from the heavens and saved me from, yes, the evil is real. The evil is out there. But he seemed diminished and potentially dying thanks to the efforts of these all, particularly my masked and dreaded friend here, who, as we have established, can heal wounds and unites the people. Tell him, Phallius, or tell them.
So happy to. So happy to. This is my moment, guys. I got this. Don't worry. Hello, lovely ladies.
You get the picture. You get the picture. Thank you. So
Yep.
yes, it's true, and perhaps we should make sure that a big deal is not made about the the return of the evil, because that might incite panic, if you know what I mean.
Does anybody else's pants feel tight right now? I am so uncomfortable, and yet so right.
What's going on?
Don't mind me.
The
Like,
two
I feel good.
Yeah.
Come on.
the two ladies both like nod their head and wink in sort of a unison that is like a little disturbing to those of you who had failed your fortitude saves.
Oh no,
What does that mean?
that's
Did
weird.
you see
looking.
that?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it too.
Are your pants tight?
This is what happens when you get
My
skinny space jeans.
shoes.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
shoes are so small right now.
Oh my God, you're right.
Dude, I've never looked at your feet before.
You're amazing.
They are amazing.
They walk over to
Want
Pho.
what they're having.
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
So you can close wounds, and you saved the day. It sounds like.
Yes, that is true.
And who do you serve? Which house?
I serve no house. Right now I serve good. I serve. I intend to change things here because there's a great evil that threatens everyone here. No house in particular, but right now, as your people, the lack of unity between your people right now keeps you exposed to this great evil.
You don't serve House Tionk?
I serve no house at all.
Well, would
Whose house?
You're
Whose house?
perhaps House Fedor could use your assistance, since it sounds like you're quite helpful. Perhaps we could unite quite a few people under the banner of House Fedor.
We could, but I would need to speak to your people because we need all your people to unite, not just your soldiers. And you have a strong people here. You have a people who are ready to rise. But right now, the way you lead them is not. We'll continue to let this evil strive right now and
Did you
grow.
look at your fingers? Look at these things.
Dude, I have stripes. Oh my God, I have horns.
What are they doing?
What is in this drink?
The ladies sort of like acknowledge.
Hold
it,
on,
and they,
have you guys checked out his eyes before?
Oh my God!
So
They are on the outside of his head.
we need to gather.
I think we're dying.
We need to gather the people together and unite these houses against
We
this
need to call
threat.
somebody.
Because not only is there
think we're
this
dead.
this one great evil that we must face, but there is another evil coming that we must be prepared for.
I am so hungry right now.
But the Rangers are mighty and they can lead the new path that your people have set before them. But we also need to unite not just your armies, but the common people against this threat if we're to win.
What?
you raise an interesting point. I think we will have to discuss this, but you seem to have the words of wisdom. And Pho Sho, in the back of your head, you hear a voice go, good. And the ladies both bow for a moment and go, "You'll excuse us so that we may discuss your proposition." And when they leave, Finn, kind of sort of clearly feeling the effects of the liquid, goes, "That went better than I expected." And with that, we're going to end the session.
Well, you can find out what all has led to this point by going to past episodes and find out maybe we'll see where where this path takes us down, what turns this will take. But we will continue to explore this in the next episode. You can check out the rest of the episodes on our website, certainpov.com. While you're there, check out our other podcasts. Check out our all our social media if you want to keep in touch with us. All of that, again, is on our website, certainpov.com. And until next time, stay scruffy, my Nerfherders.
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.